Hi, Dominik. Today I want to show you how to make a holster for your yo-yo from paracord. I have showed mine on Reddit and so many people actually asked for one. I'm kind of surprised actually, but nonetheless kind of glad. So, first of all, you have to get paracord, of course. I will be using blue and orange. But already connected them to not waste time on this video. You're gonna need, of course, a carabiner if you actually want to use one, a marker to mark the size, of course, some scissors, and a lighter. So, first of all, you take your carabiner if you're using one and just take your paracord through. If your ends are not looking the most pristine, you would most likely want to try to hit it. So for me, the orange, I have more orange cordage on this one than blue one. So you want to just move that one, just take some orange, right? And just move it around so it will just end up being somewhere where you just won't see one. So for me, just around here should be good. So wait a second, because some groundwork is going on. So yeah, it should be something like that. Just make sure to not pull too hard, because if you will just end up actually tearing this one. And I will gonna actually leave it here because we're gonna just pass through it with our cartridge when we're gonna just end up doing one. So the second thing you're gonna need is to make sure what size it is. With this one, it's better to go smaller than larger, because we actually want the cartridge to, so let's say we're gonna have like this much bracelet and it's gonna wrap around too much, so the yo-yo is gonna be loose. So we're gonna just wrap around it, just see how much cartridge I need. So I think I need like this much, right? So I'm going to just actually a bit below. Now just mark your ends, so you're gonna know where the size is, and we just put it like so. So how do we take cobra? We're gonna take one cord that's gonna be going from the up. You're gonna have to choose. One will gonna be in the middle, the other one will be those wraparound things. And for me, I want my orange to go in the middle, so I will actually just take something around this middle. Take one, just make a loop right like that, and the other one, the blue one, will go beneath the orange and through the other side. And now we're gonna just adjust it. The first one will gonna be sloppy. After the second one, it will just lock in. So just bear with me. It's gonna be annoying for a second. Just we're gonna make sure that those black ends are on the outside, because this is the maximum length of our bracelet we want. So just tie it down, make sure that here it's even. It's gonna be even, there's no slack left, no nothing. And just tie it down, but not too tight, because right now if you're gonna tie it, it will just shorten, because it's not locked yet. So now we're gonna do the second one the same way. So just you go, wait a second, because I know how to do it, so I will just skip parts, right? I want to do it. So orange on top, that one at the bottom, pull through. Yeah, I should definitely just use less cords here. And here it is, like you have our first link. Don't pull too hard because we are actually gonna need to first two, those ones, to get the, how is it called? The adjustable, right? So this is how we do it. So I'm gonna just do like 2-3 more and with you guys, and then we are just gonna skip to the end. So another top. Motherfucker, give me my from the bottom, pull out, and squeeze the top. Not too hard, just enough so it just doesn't have moved. But as I said, so those ones are not too tight. You can just make sure that they are not tight, just maybe even sticking something in there, making sure they won't close on yours, because it's gonna be a absolute pain to actually get them afterwards. So, and I'm gonna just make the last one, so say orange, blue on the inside, through the middle, and through the outside. So like that. In the future, I'm gonna be making some like harder ones, but for now, just to actually show how it's done, like you can just figure it out by yourself, right? So let me just pause for a minute, and I will be back. So this is how the almost finished product looks like. Now you can just check. See, this is tight right here. It won't really move on the carabiner. I could maybe squeeze one more, but I don't think so. It might just end up going goofy. Let me check. Yeah, I think I can. Now you can just actually just use some force to squeeze that in, so it won't move, and it will be just pretty much straight on the carabiner. And also, now you can just check your size. See, I'm gonna just wrap around, and it's gonna have this much room. That's perfect. So the next step will be to, we're gonna have to put those ends through those holes. So let's start with the left one. Just make it bigger. I'm gonna use a couple of tweezers to just widen the entrance. Like that, like so. And just try to, and make sure that they will put the left one into left and the right one to the right. So when we are done, also here at the end, you can also skip the last one and just thread from the middle. So it will be just really nicely from the middle, but I actually just prefer to have this one because it is just tighter. And I don't want my shackle to move at all. And now you also have to decide. I actually forgot to mention that Ariel. As you can see, you have two completely different patterns. I actually chose to have orange in the middle, so I will actually this way. I will thread this way. Then now put the yoyo in. Who is that one? So it's nice and tight around the yoyo. It doesn't like move at all. And what I like to do is I like to use those stoppers that you most use in jackets. Just get which one is gonna be the right one. So we're gonna just put it through. Tweezers also help. And we're gonna just put it through both of those through this one. Now I have put it through. So just put it like that. Detach one. So it's gonna be, as you can see, here. And that is a perfect loop to get my yarn through. So this is the size I'm looking for. And now we are gonna do a stopper knot at the end. I would choose actually a snake knot, and also you can just put through beads through it. Like I will be putting an owl. Just find them on AliExpress for like I don't know, 50 cents or even less. So how to do a first stopping knot? No. So speaking of the devil, how to do a snake knot? Take the right one, put it behind. As I said, I have way too much corded, but it's better to have too much than too little. Now take the orange one, which will be your left one. Take it behind the one sticking here, and put the loop on the top. And just tie it down. You also want to don't make only one, you want to make at least two, because the snake knots like to get undone. So the same principle here. Take the right one, we're going behind, doing like a loop behind the orange. Get the orange under and through the loop we just created. Now just tie it down, nice and easy. You can just end here, but and now as we have our owl in place, I will actually want to end it with a diamond one, the diamond knot. So this is how you do it. You take your right one, do an under loop under everything, and you take your other one and do an over loop. So this is how it looks with both ends going those ways. So now we're gonna take the orange one, we go under and through, and you take the blue one that goes up, and you just go like that. And now we just need to tighten everything. Now we are looking at almost finished. And we can pretty much just leave it with those ends hanging. The diamond knot actually doesn't look too bad, and it has, just two ends hanging, but I actually want to get rid of them entirely, cut them short but not too short, so you actually won't burn the other ends, and you want a lot of this plastic melted thing, so just make sure to not touch. And now if something, because it's hot, don't burn yourself. And here same principle applies. So that's how it looks. Let's check how it will work. Fits perfectly. Now just use the stopper knot, and here we go.